Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about conquering the notorious enemy of productivity and peace of mind, which is overthinking. I'm excited to share some practical strategies with you that can help you break free from those shackles of overthinking and reclaim control over your thoughts. So let's move straight into it. Our first strategy is all about becoming a detective of our own mind. And this starts by paying close attention to the thoughts that occupy your mental space. Take note of any recurring negative or unproductive thoughts that tend to loop into your mind. And once you identify them, challenge their accuracy and validity. And you can ask yourself, is this thought supported by evidence? What evidence suggests otherwise? This process of questioning your thoughts can help you gain a fresh perspective and weaken the grip of overthinking. Strategy number 2 is to incorporate mindfulness and meditation into your daily routine. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and bring your attention to the present moment. Focus on your breath, the sensations in your body, and let go of any intrusive thoughts that may arise. Remember, the goal is not to eliminate thoughts entirely, but rather to observe them without judgment. And through regular practice, you'll develop a greater sense of awareness and be better equipped to recognize when your mind starts to overthink. Now let's dive into strategy number 3, inspired by Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. She's a terrific speaker, and if you want further elaboration on the topic, then just search up 5-second rule on YouTube. However, the strategy here is when you catch yourself starting to overthink, count back from 5 and then take immediate action. This simple countdown technique interrupts the cycle of overthinking and activates your prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision making. So the moment you catch yourself spiraling into a whirlpool of thoughts, just count down and take a small step forward into doing the task at hand. And remember, taking action is always the antidote to overthinking. Moving on to strategy number 4, cultivating a growth mindset. Often overthinking arises from a fear of failure or a fixed belief that we're not capable of overcoming challenges. By adopting a growth mindset, we acknowledge that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Embrace setbacks as opportunities for growth and view challenges as stepping stones on the path to success. Because when you shift your mindset, you'll realize that overthinking loses its power over you. Let's explore strategy number 5, which is engaging in creative outlets. Sometimes overthinking can stem from an excess of mental energy with nowhere to go. So channel that energy into creative pursuits. Whether it's writing, painting, dancing, or playing an instrument, find an activity that allows you to express yourself and engage in flow. Creativity has a way of quieting the mind and bringing you into a state of focus and joy. If you find yourself overthinking at any point, maybe your creative outlet is playing the piano for 5 minutes to reset your mind, stay clear-headed, and then head back to work. Strategy number 6 I'd like to share is the power of journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be an effective way to externalize them and gain a new perspective. Consider setting aside a few minutes every single day to jot down your thoughts, concerns, and any overthinking patterns you may have noticed. You may be surprised by the clarity and insights that emerge after just putting pen to paper. Reflecting on past thoughts through introspection and resolving issues at face value is a healthy remedy to ensure positive growth and self-awareness to improve for situations in the future. For me, I don't like writing physically, so instead I use voice memos to journal my thoughts and lessons I've learned throughout the day. You don't have to do it every day either. Sometimes it's just reflecting on an important lesson or a story that you've witnessed. Strategy 7 is more of a concept, and it's identifying that overthinking can be particularly common when it comes to talking to someone you're interested in, like a girl. The fear of saying the wrong thing or being judged can easily send your mind into a tailspin of overanalyzing every possible scenario. However, it's important to remember that overthinking in this context often stems from a desire to make a good impression and a fear of rejection. Instead of getting caught up in a web of hypothetical scenarios and self-doubt, try to approach conversations with genuine intent to get to know the person and build a connection. Remember, everyone has their own insecurities and uncertainties, and embracing a mindset of authenticity and curiosity can help alleviate the pressure and create a more relaxed and enjoyable conversation for both parties involved. And worst comes to worst, you fumble and they completely forget about it in about 10 minutes. We tend to think in our embarrassing moments that people remember it and think about it over and over again, but it's simply not true, and most moments are forgotten in the process of time anyway. Before I wrap up, I want to introduce the final strategy which can help you gain some perspective and challenge your overthinking, which is through thought experiments. Thought experiments involve exploring hypothetical scenarios or questions to stimulate critical thinking and expand your perspective. By engaging in thought experiments, you can detach yourself from the constraints of your current situation and explore different possibilities. So for me, uploading my first YouTube video, I thought, it's okay, let me just give this a try. And like an experiment, we see what happens and reflect on the good or the bad. bad. I started kickboxing, gave something new a try, and now I've been doing it for a little over 4 months and have no interest in slowing down. It allows you to examine your thoughts from a more objective standpoint and often leads to creative solutions or alternate perspectives. So the next time you catch yourself in a loop of overthinking, try framing your thoughts as a thought experiment and see how it can shift your perspective and open up new possibilities for you. Additionally, I want to remind you to be kind to yourself throughout this process. Overthinking can be frustrating and draining, but berating yourself for will only exacerbate the issue. Instead, practice self-compassion and understand that everyone experiences moments of overthinking. Treat yourself with understanding and patience as you work towards overcoming this challenge. I also want to take a moment to emphasize the importance of consistency when implementing these strategies. Overthinking is a deeply ingrained habit which by no means will disappear overnight, but by consistently practicing these techniques, you'll gradually rewire your thought patterns and develop a healthier relationship with your mind. So there you have it, 5 powerful strategies to help you conquer overthinking and regain control of your mind. I encourage you to experiment with all these strategies and find the one that resonates with you the most. If you found this video helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with others who may benefit from it. If you have any questions or want to share your own tips on overcoming overthinking, then please share them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips and strategies on personal growth and productivity. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate the support and Hayden out.